Hi foodies, today's sauce is a mustard sauce, a French Dijon mustard sauce called moutarde, and this dish is called Chicken Moutarde, and this is off of a website called Recipe 30. He's an authentic French cuisine chef, and I will post a link on my YouTube so you can see his very professional looking video of the same dish. But I think mine turned out just like his. So I'm starting out with a whole chicken that's been cut up, and we couldn't find it already pre-packaged, so we asked the butcher at the grocery store to do it, and they were more than happy to, and it was only $2.75 for the whole chicken. So I was pretty happy with that purchase. The chicken, I have dredged it through some flour, and we are going to be browning it in about 2 tablespoons of butter. In an oven-proof dish, you want your oven to be at 350, preheated at 350. We will be baking. But first, we're going to brown the chicken in the butter, and I've added salt and pepper. So this is just salt, pepper, and flour. And we're going to put the pieces in. And I thought I sped that up. Well, kind of, sort of, not really. Yeah, it's been a week. So if your skin ends up sticking to the pan a little bit, that's okay. Now I'm going to deglaze the pot with white wine, dry white wine. I'm using a Chardonnay. Once the chicken pieces are brown, about 3 to 5 minutes each side, depending. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes. And now it's out of the oven, and I'm removing the chicken pieces because we're going to make the sauce. This is definitely a one-pot meal. I can get the chicken out of there, and as you can see, yes, my skin did stick in the browning process, but that's okay because you can just fish out the bigger pieces, and maybe somebody in your family likes to eat chicken skin. I know when it's crispy, it's kind of irresistible. And yes, French sauces are very, very rich, but Google French paradox. It's very strange. They have less cardiac stuff. So now I'm using something called Creme Fraiche. It is a French sour cream. It's kind of hard to find because it's pretty bougie, so I got mine at Mariano's, but Trader Joe's has it. It's like sour cream, except it's 30% more fat content and a little less protein, so it does not curdle when you utilize it in a hot sauce. Usually you have to add normal or regular sour cream to a dish at the very end. Right before you serve it, you stir it in, but this you can actually cook with this and it won't curdle. As you can see, it's very rich, but you can use heavy cream if you can't find this anywhere. But look on Amazon. It's definitely worth trying. This is some sweet paprika, and here's the Dijon. And I love the movie Les Miserables, the 1998 version with Liam Neeson and Uma Thurman, so here's my homage because he was the mayor's Dijon. Or maybe, no, he was going to Dijon. Anyway, here is some grated Parmesan cheese. I did not use my food processor. I used something called a xylus. If you've ever eaten at the Olive Garden, that's what your server's using to grate the cheese over your meal. It's a great little gadget. I think you can get that online as well. And I'm putting just a little bit to the side. I'm going to stir it in to incorporate it in the sauce, let it melt, and then I'm going to re-add my chicken because it's going back in the oven. I'm going to spoon the sauce over the chicken like that. Looking, smelling delicious. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Now I'm going to just put the rest of the cheese over the top. You're going to bake this for another 15 minutes, same 350 oven, uncovered, and this is the final result. We had ours with noodles and green beans. Bon appetit!